Hey guys, today's video, I'm going to tell you all that is included in my beach bag. So if you want to see some of the beach essentials that I have and how I pack up this Apollo tote for the beach, then just keep watching. So today's video is going to be a 2-for-1. I want to show you what is in my beach bag and the essentials that I take with me to the beach, but I also wanted to show you all the features of this beach bag. So I just purchased this from Lug and it's the Apollo. So they just came out with this bag in a new print and the lining inside of this is absolutely gorgeous. This is a bag that has tons of organization in it. Usually how I will pack my bags are I put a lot of bags within a bag just because I like to have little pouches, especially in a larger bag. That way you're not losing things at the bottom. But this has a ton of organization and I found that I didn't need to use as many bags as I normally do within this bag. So everything fits in this except for one of my beach towels. But I just wanted to show you the different compartments of this bag because this is, like I said, a new bag and I'm so excited about it. And I also wanted to show you what my beach essentials are. So when I'm going to the beach, it's usually with my 2 boys and husband. I don't like to take a lot of stuff that's not necessary. So everything that I've got packed in here is something that I will use every time that I go to the beach. And so let's just go ahead and get started with the essentials. So one of the things that does not fit in this tote is one of my beach towels. So I don't take one beach towel per person. I will take one beach towel for the adults and then I will take one beach towel between the 2 kids. So that was the only thing that wouldn't fit in this bag. And then also I have this little insulated bag that has a little ring on it so that I can attach it to the bag and not take up any space inside. And this is empty right now, but what I usually use this for, as you can see inside it's insulated, is I will take some snacks for the kids. So I'll fill this up for whatever snacks that they want for the day. I'll just fill it completely full and then I can just attach it to the outside so it doesn't take up any of my space on the inside. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this off of here, but that is one of the main things that I do have to take is I have to make sure that the kids have lots of snacks. So this particular bag, like I said, is the Lug Apollo Tote, and it is in the Stars and Shells navy print. It's absolutely beautiful. It has like a brushed navy outside and it has all of this organization that I will go through. But the front part right here has like a magnetic closed pocket and it's felt lined. So you can put a phone in there if you want to. I actually put my phone in waterproof cases. I'll show you in just a minute, but I actually have sunglasses in here. So you can see that it's felt lined in here so it doesn't scratch your glasses if you wanted to put some of your sunglasses in here. Usually I'm wearing them, so I usually don't have them in here, but just in case I need to set them down or anything, I can put them in this area and not have to worry about them getting scratched. So as far as sunglasses go, I will usually buy a pair of really inexpensive sunglasses for the beach just in case they get sand on them and scratch them. Most of the sunglasses I would take are under $10 to the beach. So this bag has these really nice drop handles and they have these rubber grips on here. So this is really nice, especially if you're wearing a bathing suit and then you have a cover up. It's not going to slide over that cover up material or anything like that because it's got these rubber grips. So that's really nice about this. And then this bag also has a crossbody option. So if you wanted to carry a crossbody, you can do that as well. So that's a really nice option of this bag. And I just want to show you the back of this bag too. So it has this really nice shell detail on the front, and then on the back of the bag it has this little zipper compartment right here. If you wanted to put anything, it goes about the length of my hand. So if you have anything small that you want to just put in here, maybe if you want to put your phone in there or anything like that, you can do it in that little zipper compartment. And then behind there it has this really nice big compartment, and I actually have a monkey mat in here. So this is another thing that if I wanted to save space in my bag, I could actually, because it has this little snap right here, I could actually snap this onto the side as well and just carry this on the side, and then I wouldn't have to worry about this being in the bag taking up space either. But this is really a nice little beach mat. Actually, it's a mat for any time. We take this out on picnics and things like that because it's really nice and wipeable. But it has these little heavy things on the corners of it so that it doesn't blow up if the wind's blowing or anything like that. It really is weighted to hold it down. So this is really neat because it's really large. All of us can fit on it if you want to sit down at the beach or, like I say, on a grassy area. This is really cool. So this is the little monkey mat and it folds up really nicely and it's really compact. But I like to use that instead of taking a lot of beach chairs or anything like that. We can all just sit down on the sand and it shakes off really easy and then you just fold itself back in. It's really cool and convenient. So I have had this for years and I absolutely love it. So that's what I had in the back right here. But this place right here also has places for pens. This is not actually a beach bag. It's just a regular tote bag that you can use if you're wanting to go to work or anything like that, but I use it as a beach bag because I love the lining of this. It's so nautical feeling and the outside just gives me all kinds of beach vibes. But it's a really nice size for a beach bag, and like I said, everything fits in here except for the little pouch that I had for snacks on the outside and then one of my beach towels. But everything else fits in here really nicely, and the bag itself is lightweight to begin with, so it's not real heavy against you. So this is a really nice area to have in the back, and then it also has a trolley sleeve. So if you wanted to use this for something other than a beach bag, if you wanted to use it for a work bag or a travel bag, then this has a trolley sleeve and you can put this on top of a rolling suitcase. So let's just go ahead and get into what all is in this bag. So turn it back around so you can see that pretty design. So I also, in addition to having one adult beach towel, I also have one kid's towel that has a hood on it, so both of my boys will share that. And then I have this clear pouch that I like to keep my sunscreen and baby powder in. So baby powder is a must if you're going to the beach, especially if you have little kids. If you get wet, they get wet, and then they get all that sand that sticks to them. If you just pour baby powder where the sand is, that will just slide right off, and it's so easy to clean up, especially on your feet when you get all that sand on your feet. It's a really easy way to clean up. So I always have baby powder on hand with me, and then I always have a spray sunscreen. For my oldest, we have to be particular about the sunscreen that we use. So I do have the Blue Lizard sunscreen in here that I will put on him. But as far as all of us, I will just put a spray sunscreen on here. This happens to be the Up and Up brand. I'm not really particular with the sunscreen. All of those work really well. I reapply them so I don't have to worry about anybody getting sunburnt. So this is a little pouch that I keep all of my sunscreen in. Next up, I have another pouch that I put in here, and it is an insulated bag. So I do still take bags within bags. So this particular bag is insulated, but I will also put some, so as you can see, it's insulated, but I'll also put some ice packs in here. And then I'll just have bottles of water and little pouches of juice boxes for my kids. That way we don't have to worry about being dehydrated or anything like that. So this will keep them cold because it's insulated, and I just like to have a lot of drinks. So this is really good size that will fit in here. And then always have to have some kind of brush. This is a wet brush. Love it because it's so good about combing through your wet hair. So I always like to make sure that I have a brush on hand at the beach. And then a Swell bottle. I always like to make sure that I have a Swell bottle because this will really stay cold for you. And then when we run out, I will just put another one of the water bottles in here so it will stay nice and cold. So that's all that I took out of the main compartments of this area. As you can see, this has 2 cargo pockets inside, and look at this really pretty lining that's on the inside. Has all those shells, and that starfish makes it really, really pretty. So these 2 cargo pockets that are in the back, they're really nice and roomy and stretchy. So in one of them, I have these little waterproof cases that I've rolled up in there. I have one for myself and one for my husband. I know most phones are waterproof, and mine is as well, but it's not sandproof. I don't like to get sand anywhere near my phones either, so I will keep these waterproof cases. And even if you want to get in the water and go underwater with these, take pictures in the water or whatever, these are completely fully waterproof. They are really great. I've had these for 4 or 5 years and I love them. I will not go to the beach without these just because I like to keep the water and the sand both off of my phone. And in that same cargo pocket, I just have a cord for my phone and an additional battery. So I always like to have an extra battery backup just because I don't want to be there and my phone die, because I take lots of pictures, and I put that in one of these cargo pockets. So the other cargo pocket over here, I just have this little mesh bag right here that is just a first aid kit. So if I need band-aids, especially since I have 2 little kids, if I need band-aids or anything like that, this is full of anything that you might need while you're at the beach. Band-aids, Neosporin, Benadryl sticks, I have everything in here. And I also have ibuprofen, anything like that for the adults, for if you have a headache or anything like that. Sometimes the sun can give you a headache, especially if you get dehydrated. So any kind of first aid kit, I have that in this one little cargo pocket. And then previously in my other beach bags, I've had an additional pouch that I will keep some other necessities in. But this bag is so great because it has this little clear area right here. So it has this clear plastic area that goes from one side to the other, and it kind of comes down to here. So it's going to fit a lot of stuff, and that is going to keep it separate from anything in there. So if you have anything that could possibly leak or anything like that, you can put it in this area right here, and then you're not going to have to worry about it getting on anything else that you have in your bag. So I really like that. And then that area is really nice and wipeable. So the things that I put in here are the things that I would normally put in a separate pouch. So let me just go through what I have in here for my necessities. So these are like little saline bullets. You can pick these up in like 100 count from Amazon. I like to keep these on hand because me and my husband, we both wear contacts. So if you get any of that salt water or sand in your eyes and just want to wash it out, these are great for that. And then for my little boy, my smallest boy, he always seems to end up getting sunscreen in his eyes somehow, and he'll start crying because the sunscreen is in his eyes, or if he gets sand in his eyes or anything like that. These are just really great to have around. And then I always like to have a spray for my hair, just if you're getting it wet in the salt water and everything like that. It's really nice to just have a leave-in conditioner that you can spray in. So this particular one is from Sunbum. It's a 3-in-1 leave-in, and it's in a travel size. So that's really nice to have in here because it doesn't take up a lot of room. So any kind of hair protectant, I really like to put on when I'm at the beach. And then I also like to have a face mist. So this is a new one that I picked up. There was one that I used to have that I would use all the time, and then they came out with this one from Physicians Formula. It's the Butter Believe It Skin Mist, and I absolutely love this. It does have a fragrance to it. It smells kind of coconut, so that's why I like to take it to the beach, and it does go away pretty quickly. It's a really nice mist. I do like to have it on my face just to refresh your face or just to cool it off. This is a really nice one to use. So any kind of face spray is great to have in your beach bag. And I also like to have a trial size of deodorant. So, you know, you can go to Walmart or Target and always go to their travel section, pick up a little small thing of deodorant because, you know, you might get really hot and sweaty and you just want to freshen up. So it's really nice to have a trial size of deodorant in your bag as well. And then I also like to have a lip balm that has an SPF in it. So this particular one that I really like to use is from Fresh, and it is the tinted lip treatment, and it has an SPF of 15. This is in the rosé, so it does give you a little bit of a tint. As you can see, when you put this on, it's not sheer. It will give you a little small tint. So if you do like a little bit of color in your lip balm, but you want to have that SPF, this from Fresh is a really good choice. And then of course, hand sanitizer. So if my boys are out touching everything and then they want to come in and have a snack, I always have to have hand sanitizer on hand for that. Oh, and there was one other thing that was in that cargo pocket that I missed the first time around, and that's a little coin purse. So I really like to have this coin purse. It has this little ring that's attached to it, so this is good for keys. So if you drive to the beach and you have your keys, then you can just put it on here and you don't lose it in this big bag. But then I like to have this in case you're at a beach that has a little small restaurant or a food shack or anything like that close by, and you want to get a snack or anything, you can have your cash in here and it's not just loose going around. Or also if you need a hotel room key or anything in a place to put it, a little coin pouch is just really essential to have when you're at the beach. Okay guys, so my beach bag is completely empty, and that is all of the things that I will take to the beach with me. I also wanted to show you how great this bag is. This bag is really nice, and it has these feet at the bottom so you can try to keep it from getting dirty, but I really like this because it's wipeable. I like to have a wipeable tote when I'm going to the beach. I think a straw bag is so beautiful and it's so nice and fashionable to take to the beach with you, but to me it's not practical because you get all that sand in it, especially when I'm traveling and I have to have everything come back in my suitcase. I don't want a lot of sand everywhere, so I really like to have a bag that's wipeable. And these Lug bags, all of their bags are wipeable, so I really do like that. Just not gonna have to worry about the sand beginning in or anything like that. And I just think that these are just the bare essentials that I will carry in my beach bag because I don't want to overpack when I'm going to the beach, because that's just that much more that I have to bring back with me. So this bag is a great bag, and look at this beautiful lining. It's just such a beachy feeling bag. So love this bag. It's a new bag that I just picked up, so really excited about that. So I hope that you found this video helpful, and maybe you found some things that you don't normally take to the beach that you may now need to start taking to the beach with you. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that. I also do weekly videos on fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I would love to have you consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I hope to see you in my next video, and until then, I hope you have a wonderful day.